of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Wyoming Cowboys in Laramie, Wyoming. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors, taking on a fellow Mountain West foe, the Wyoming Cowboys. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Cowboys will put toe to leather to crank us up. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Rainbow Warriors offense will go to work first. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions. Best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
Quickly out to the tight end. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Here's the handoff. There he goes. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
There's nothing better than opening drive, coming out as an away team. Everybody's got all that excitement, all that energy, and being able to run the football and physically exert yourself to start a football game.
Finds the tight end. It's a running room. He's brought down the one to play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
It's amazing in college football, the tight end position and how much has changed. Back in the day, you're a blocking guy, maybe you catch a flat route. Today, these guys have athleticism, and you just saw it from that dude after the catch on that last one.
And the Rainbow Warriors getting set on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Gonna run it. It's Sims. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. The offense changing the play. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He caught it. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs. The Cowboys offense will take the field for the first time. The age of the game-breaking tight end is here, Jesse, and we have another guy who's threatening to redefine this position.
Yeah, we've seen over the years now the evolution of the tight end position, right? It's not just blocking and catching passes. They're getting involved now in the running game. We're seeing tight ends even throw the football, David. This guy can do it all.
And why is that so difficult? Because as a defender, what do I want to play you as? Do I want to play you with an extra linebacker on the field, or do I bring in a DB? And either way, I can be wrong. The big, strong bodies that can also be receivers and also block, they make the game easy.
The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. Now facing a 3rd and long. Anderson wants to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
He'll field the punt. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of the explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quarterback adapted. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Creates a little space.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
They'll go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Anderson will throw. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the left. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. And the Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Plows through the defense. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying play action. Finds his tight end. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just freezed the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
And let's not complicate this. It's worked before. The QB sneak continues to get 1st downs. Keep using it. Keep moving the chains.
The give to the single back. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Hawaii is on top. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Offense working from the pistol. Gonna swing it on second down. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. All right, guys, let's chat a little Wyoming. For a lot of schools facing the hill they climb, you have to work the portal. But don't sleep on the high school recruiting either, David. They got a good three-star running back just this past week. He'll take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Cowboys will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Looking for a crease. It's Sims. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll run it from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Defensively, with all the space now and spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Flips it out on the screen. Turns it on at midfield. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out and in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He unleashes a long one. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that one.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Off the play fake. Pass rush. Gets there. Gets home. Gets him down at the 23.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires left. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Splits the uprights. Good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air, or you've got to be more physical up front.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They go to the draw. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Anderson wants to throw. Fires to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Throws for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the first half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted, but he has just not been able to ever find a rhythm. And this defense is making it really hard on him, forcing that one to fall incomplete.
Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. Wants to throw again. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Grabs it at the 25-inch stride. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is that makes this team go, that makes them tick, that makes them get 1st downs and hopefully move the football.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Just a short pass to the tight end. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Anderson will throw. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. He splits the uprights. This is now a 7-point game.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Got a little room. Run out of bounds at the 31, and the special teams doing their job to set up the O. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead, Dave.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Snagged in the middle, it's Barfield. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. Low-scoring first half, but now an opportunity to get things off on the right foot here in the third quarter.
Well, and the good thing is you had time to go in the locker room. You had time to discuss what they're doing, what of our plan of action is now moving forward, Palmer. They might have caught them off guard a little bit. They know they should have made some adjustments.
Yeah, you had a chance to regroup and go back and think about, okay, where do we think we have our best chance of success in this game? Which side of the offensive line can we run to? Which guy can we throw to hopefully now have a much better second half?
Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give to the back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
It'll be 3rd and long. Anderson wants to throw. Looking down the middle. Makes the grab. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the Cowboys have this offense rolling. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. How about the blow he delivered in banging his way to the 41? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cowboys with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll go with a direct snap. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The give to the tailback. Defense holds their ground. Pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Leaves it with the back. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
That's caught. It's Sims. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. Single back formation, and they give it to him. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
Punt is on its way. Just needs a crack to get a return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. He wants to throw. He'll throw it. That one falls incomplete. They reached into the bag of tricks on 1st down and couldn't pull it off. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Anderson will throw. This time he's got it.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
And the Cowboys come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. That's caught. It's Barfield. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Harris. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On third and long, trying to convert through the air. Snagged out of the air. Needed to get to the 45 for the first down. Stopped a little bit short. You'd think this is the go area on fourth down. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth down.
Man, and you see this at all levels of football. It's the hardest play to stop. I think everybody's yelling in the stands, QB sneak, QB sneak. It doesn't matter. You know it's coming, but it's so difficult with all those guys, all those bodies to try to stop that quarterback.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's White. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. The Rainbow Warriors are marching down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. Turning it on. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the fourth quarter. You got to lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down, better job on second down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got it on the move. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running down. From the gun, looking for a man. Touchdown, Warriors! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and at this point of the game, you just can't afford many of those. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So now it's second and long. Now the play fake. Caught behind the line. It's Fitzgerald. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
Hey, the defense is going to give you those all day. We're late in the game now. They've got the big lead. Expect them to play big zone defenses and try to keep the football in front of them. If you want to throw it short, they're just going to rally to the ball and just bleed this game out.
Anderson wants to throw. Finds his big tight end. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Takes a hit as he fires. Makes the grab past the marker. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. The Cowboys are in the hurry-up.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on fourth down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field, catches the defense off guard.
The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Looking to fire. Bring in the heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. He's looking downfield to throw. Makes the catch. They put it in the hands of their playmaking receiver, but he will be stopped short. It's 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. Right down the boulevard. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
Nice job making that field goal. You're down a possession here late in the game. You've got 2 timeouts in your back pocket. You trust your defense to be able to go out, get a stop, and get you the football back for one final shot. We're going to see.
Finds a little space. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive. He's productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage. You're probably getting blitzed. It's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
They'll run play action. Finds his man. It's Barfield. Breaks into the open. And he'll be run out of bounds. And these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
That's how you end a football game. Nice job. You put the ball in your best player's hand. Let him go make a play. I know he runs out of bounds, but it doesn't matter. This ball game is over.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Hawaii.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. He'll pull it on the read. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Anderson will throw. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
I think at this time, you just have to throw caution to the wind. You're down by a lot. You're deep in your own end late, so you're just going to be throwing it. The defense knows it. They're pinning their ears back. You're going to have to get rid of it early. Someone is going to have to step up and make a play, and that's going to have to happen a couple of different times if you're going to win this game.
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
On the run, fires downfield. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Trying to start the drive with a pass. The screen, and watch out. The defense will use a timeout here. There are 16 seconds left to play. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The play action fake. Here comes the heat. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. It's complete. Touchdown, Hawaii. And the beatdown has ensued.
Man, you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. After this, it'll be a wrap. DBs will try to keep everything in front. Anderson wants to throw. Here's a heat. And they got him. Didn't have much of a chance on that one, and a fitting way to put a capper on this game.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media. It's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games starred. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to call.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA.